Good evening. Oh, it's Morty, aka Morty, but also known as Splitz the Dutch Animal Dragon. He's taking a little breather tonight. I can always switch in between if you'd like, if that's a general preference. I'm so glad you Wonderful Plus can make tonight. So, the matter of fact, tonight is going to be, it's just going to be like a nice little Q&A session with Morty, aka Splitz the Dutchie. So, if you might have put two and two together, it is both of us. I am Splitz, the Dutch Andrew Dragon, and Splitz is Morty. So yes, so if you guys get any questions you'd like to ask, they can be, you can do them the Q&A thing. You can also do them. I am also live on Instagram. I'm also live on Facebook. I'm also live on YouTube. So if any of you wonderful flows got any comments or questions, please, this is some time. I'm taking some time. Uh-oh. I know, right? Actually, my face is like, it's semi-showing. I'm gonna pull a classic, Darwin, where the face reveal mystery enigma, where only a select few have seen Darwin's face and have lived. I am living proof. I ended up getting a shirt over it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask, you can come live with me on the Instagram, or if you got any questions on YouTube and our Facebook, please do not hesitate. I am here. I am ready to answer some questions. All right, what do you guys got for me? How are you guys doing this evening? Oh, trying to wave to you. I know, right? I know, yes, exactly. Well, we have our first caller wanting to go live with Morty, aka Splitz the Dutch Angel Dragon. And yes, I'm throwing gum in because I like my gum. Uh-oh. Hi, how are you? Very nice. I couldn't resist. Oh yeah, like you can see, like it's very highly kind of like screened over, but you can kind of see the gist of it. Although I don't think I'm not no mystery facer like Darwin. I show my face. He's still the mystery fluff that has not shown his face yet. And of course, as you can see right here, my Dutchie right here. So you can either ask questions to Morty, or you can ask to Splitz the Dutch Andrew Dragon. So I can do both voices because some of you might have seen, hi, how are you, City Fairs World? How are you doing? Good to see you tonight. Glad you can make it. And of course, yeah, we got our buddy here, Winter Furry Husky, on here to help out, to kind of drive the show. So if there's any kind of questions that you can start up and get us rolling, then please, you can ask Morty, you can ask Splitz the Dutchie. I can answer in either voice. Why, thank you. Yep, that's my Dutchie. That's my good boy Splitz the Dutchie. Good. So if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask, go ahead and post them live on the chat. Oh, hi. Hi, Gotcha Snowy Wolf. Hi. I'm live here in my little, we'll call it a studio, so to speak. So if you guys notice, if you see me doing posts on both Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube, and you've seen this creepy little Morty character, and if you've seen Splitz both in kind of the same areas, yes, I am both. I am a Dutch Andrew Dragon by day, and I'm a 15-year-old drunken scientist grandson at night. And yes, I know, right? I'm ready. All right, what you got? Oh yeah, please do. Huh. On the I'm the Prince of Freaking Darkness. You got me washing the freaking dishes. Yes. The Osborns is a classic. And yes, you guys are correct. It is my doggo in the background. So as soon as he hears me doing the Morty voice, he gets all concerned like I'm being hurt or something. So he's a good couple. I might actually let him in at some point. Um, but yeah, that's a fantastic impression of Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, we could totally like pull up and do different like impressions. What was one you guys really like? I know, right? He's the most adorable pit, and he's a pit bull too. So, ironically, the stigma is pit bulls are known to be an attack breed, which they are, and they can be if they're trained. They can be fighting dogs, attack dogs, all that. But he was raised up on like love and squishy hugs and all that stuff. So he's like one of those dogs that just like gets up in your lap and he's all puts his head in your face. And he'll bark at you, but he doesn't like bite or anything. He just kind of like gets up in your business. So. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember when you did. I remember when you did Mickey Mouse voice. I remember that.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, absolutely. Like pit bulls make very, very sweet dogs. Then yeah, the Mickey Mouse voice, the oh, I'm gonna change looking like Morty from Rick and Morty here. Oh, like that. And then I think the classic favorite that everyone really liked was going back to voice impersonation. See, ADHD, I'm all over the freaking place, guys. I can do a bunch of voice impersonations. I'm not very good at them, but like I could sound like Roger the alien from American Dad. I was wondering where all the pecan sandies are at. Oh my God. I swear if this stand doesn't get me another box of pecan sandies, I'm just going to squish my goo all over the place. Kind of like that.
Yeah, not really, but American Dad.
Oh man, like it's like one of those it's like one of those types of cartoons where you got to get like you're either really into it or you really hate it. Like sometimes you have the middle people, but some people just like if you're really really political, it's probably not a good choice for you because, as you know, Biden and the whole thing, he's very very American, represents the fighting American Republicans. You got anything wrong with that? You kiss my American flag ass. Something like that. Well, that's kind of like the idea, the implication of the show, but I just watch it because it's got a lot of funny one-liners, including Roger the alien, who's always drinking wine or the devil's juice or something. Hi, Barrick. How are you doing? We got some folks sneaking in on the different things. So same thing as we're just kind of here going off on different tangents, as you can tell. If you got any cool questions you'd like to ask, please, yeah, go ahead, answer the question. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on last but not certainly least Instagram. So if you guys got any questions, actually, didn't you say you had a question, Werner Furry?
What is it?
Did you say earlier you had a question? I feel rude, like I kind of like just went off and completely ignored that you might have had a question.
I just looked at the comment and it just said, City Fairway Werewolf 2021 just said I can get death on the screen.
Oh snap! I just saw that. It's kind of interesting, and it kind of like you're. It's like weird as how it's showing like the different messages on Instagram. It's kind of like because you blurred out your screen to not be seen or whatever, but it just like disappears into a fog on like your blurry screen. A death metal screen? Oh snap!
I can do it. I can do it.
You can.
Yeah, if you want to hear it.
Do it. Oh, actually, let's see. Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh damn! Damn! That is rocking. No, like, can you guys hear this? Like, he's just like he's tearing it up on the friggin' like just the death metal like scream thing. Just fantastic. Love it. You ever watch the show Metalocalypse? Where the main character, he's just always kind of in a rope, kind of like talking like this. It's like one of those weird shows it's really funny, but then it's just like it's like the same thing like American Dad. You got to get into it, or you're just like, huh, what? But it's definitely got some funny qualities to it. Let's see. We got Gotcha Snowy Wolf said, "Do I know Sans the Skeleton? Is that the thing from Undertale? I'm trying to think now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's Undertale.
Undertale. Yes. Sans the Skeleton. I know that name rung a bell because I watched a lot of my friends have played Undertale and just like seeing him mess around and goof with people. He's just so mean to people. Like he's cute and funny, but he really messes with people on that game. It's actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah. Man, someone just said that I sound more demonic.
Oh man, like demonic sounding. Yes, absolutely. Like totally rocked it on that one. Like, and I like a City Fair Wolf said like death metal rock. Oh heck yeah, you hear the right ones, it just gets you going, just like you throw your hands up and you're screaming. Let's see. That's my stress relief music. Whenever I get angry to listen to Have's death metal to rage. Hell yeah, that is fantastic. That's mostly like, don't get me wrong, I mostly love like all music. Like ironically, I mostly listen to country music. I mostly listen to country. But don't get me wrong, I hear some good Metallica or what are some big death metal bands? You know them, like freaking like I mean, they're
Yeah.
even beyond Metallica, like some big names. When I hear that stuff, I'm just like, I don't really have any hair. As you can see right here, I have no hair, but it makes you want to whip your hair around like crazy. So I know you got like longer hair there, Winter Furry, so you're able to whip it around during those songs.
I have long hair, but you guys
Mm.
can't see it, so because I don't want to ruin my face.
Yes. Like definitely is like the thing that's a really good subject to go into is like different kinds of metal. Like you said, you do the really good demonic kind of like scream voice. Um, I can do like I can do actually like Metallica, pretty well. I don't know if you guys ever heard that. You guys ever heard that? Did you guys ever hear me do any Metallica? I don't think I really. Oh, oh, nice. So, Gotcha Snowy Wolf was watching Transformers Rescue Bots Academy. That's freaking awesome. I never actually saw that show, but it sounds like a really good one. Like one of the like I watched Beast. Oh, what do we got here? What introduced me to death metal was when I was in the car. My dad turned on the metal station. I was like, yeah, yeah, very nice, Fairwolf. That is fantastic. It's amazing how we all get introduced to different types of music. Mostly my mom, when she was dating her ex-boyfriend way back in the day before she met my stepdad, was all he played was country, nonstop, all day country. So it's just like I was listening to him, like, all right, I can get into this. But don't get me wrong, I like my death metal, I like my Metallica, and Godsmack, and everything, and above that is just fantastic. But don't get me wrong, I like my little bit of
Yeah,
country here and there, though.
yeah. Funny story, actually. I actually recently I was talking to my sister, and she said that she has the song "Baby Shark" memorized in her head, you know, because pretty much she has a kid now, like a baby and all that. But I actually looked it up. I actually looked it up on YouTube, and I was like, I wonder if there's a metal version of the song. And then I
Oh,
looked it up, and I saw this music video of these guys in dog costumes, and they were doing a metal version of Baby Shark.
yes, yes. That is the coolest thing ever. I haven't seen it, but it wouldn't surprise me if I actually saw that. Like it would be something so freaking cool. Oh, like dubs. Oh yeah, your werewolf is definitely right. Dubstep's another good one to definitely go by. Is to definitely hear that sort of music. Like another really classic one. Actually, I had this pitch to some of my watchers was to do like I'm part of the music furry lineup. Like I talk to them a lot on Telegram, and we were talking about different types of music and jumping around, like you were saying, how you do like a death metal version of Baby Shark, but they were just like, okay, so you can scream like Metallica and Linkin Park, and I'm like, if I work on it, yeah. But they said is what they should do is I like country. So you know where I'm going with this. So to do country, but to do it with like almost like Linkin Park approach. You know what I mean? Like to do like a classic country song, but add like a Linkin Park or Metallica kind of when you hit the chorus part of it, then you do it in that. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of something interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, what's a good classic country song? It's and almost like one of the best ones I ever saw was it was a cover from I forgot his name. He's the lead singer of Stained, and he actually did he did what's his face? He did Linkin Park's Numb, but in Stained voice and like Stained kind of singing. And I'm like, I could do that a lot better because if you do too much Linkin Park screaming, you know what happens to your voice, right? By the end of the night, you're kind of like, I can only talk like this, because you lose your voice if you do it too much.
Yeah, you gotta keep your voice afraid.
Oh yeah, right. So like to do something like classic country song, but with like a Linkin Park approach. What's a good country song that everyone knows?
Ghost Riders is good.
Huh?
Ghost Riders.
That's another classic. I'd have to look up the lyrics to that one. I know that song, but I don't know the lyrics. More like 80s and 90s country songs I can think of, like George Strait. He's got some pretty big ones. How long did you take? Oh, all right. We got a good question here. From Fair Werewolf, how long did it take you to make your Dragon persona? Excellent question. That's actually really.
Years.
Uh,
I was just joking around and I just said 1,000 years.
1,000 years. Actually, funny story is how he came about. My Dutchie here. It took about. Okay, this goes back about 2 years, just about 2 years ago, when I was and I'm doing it in kind of my Morty kind of semi-Splitz voice. So I'm going to do it in my Splitz voice because it's a Splitz question. So Splitz was created just about 2 years ago. Little like right around then, I was just moving down here to Florida from Minnesota, and I was just becoming more of an open furry. So what happened was at one point, I wish I had the piece of paper. I had my original art. It was it was one of those free those free OCs of Dutch Angel Dragon. I got it from, I think it was the Dutch Angel Dragon community. Please don't quote me on it. Please don't be mad at me. I can't remember the exact name. It was probably approved by telephone, I'm almost certain. It was just like a Dutch Angel Dragon, like reference sheet, and you could color it, like freehand. I don't have digital, coloring. So I took like my colored pencils and everything. And I was starting to go with like what I wanted to do. Like you should see it. Like the original was the plan. This was right around April of 2019. So going back to about 2.5 years, was a Dutch Angel Dragon. I'm like, okay, I see Dutchies that have colors here, colors there, their ears, they kind of look like different variations of personas. Oh yes, my dragon that hatched from an egg. So what happened was a blue Dutchie, and I know they're asexual, they can't reproduce. Anyway, so we'll just say hypothetically as a story. A blue Dutchie and a red Dutchie hung out, and they're just like, oh hey. And then before you know it, half red, half blue egg kind of showed up. So as I was drawing,
Here's a question though. Which one of them was the male?
oh whoa. I would say definitely the red one was the male. The red was more of a kind of feral, kind of scary looking Dutch Angel Dragon. And then the blue side was the female, and she was a very calm, resolute, loving Angel Dragon. So the red Dutch Angel Dragon was very, very feral, very aggressive male type, but then fell in love with a female one, and she taught him to be loving, kind, and caring. And then before you know it, a little egg came, and then we have a half red, half blue Dutchie. Because when I was drawing the original OC of Splitz, the red side was actually supposed to be kind of like an evil feral kind of, how like the evil, like really scary looking dragons are in like movies and TV and folklore. So originally, this red side was supposed to be like have just really daggery teeth. The eye was supposed to be like cat's, a dragon's cat's eye. It's supposed to be long, scary looking. The scar was supposed to be more bloody, just had this really feral, evil look, to represent the male, dominant, masculine, kind of angry dragon. The original plan was to be that. And then the blue side, as you can see, blue is a calming, just chill color. It was supposed to be cute, loving, and caring and everything. But at some point in time, pretty much Something like that. Yeah, exactly. The Quest from Camelot. So the other idea. So then when he came out, when I got the second version done of his OC, my Mikey, Sorcerer Mikey. There we go. Thank you. I actually can remember something from 2 years ago. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast this morning, but I can remember an artist. So Sorcerer Mikey on Fur Affinity got a hold of my concept and my hand colored one. And he's just like, all right, I'm gonna take it and make it more kind of like cute and like both sides are equally cute. So as you can see, the second version of the OC became more, as you can see, like how he is now. Do you see like an evil? Isn't it ironic? Is like his red side is cuter. You see, is like it looks kind of cute and calm and everything. So that was the concept. Is that once the Splitz was born from the red and blue egg, he was supposed to just have half of the evil kind of angry looking dad, and then some of the blue kind of calm resolute mom. But then eventually the love of the mom, like how Harry Potter's mom's love saved him for, quite a few parts of the, story. So kind of the same kind of idea is that he just became an all-around cute, all-over dragon. So when he was created and became a suit, right around August of 2019, or no, my bad, December. So Midwest Fur Fest of 2019 was when he first made his appearance to the fandom in live form. So my roommate suit maker made him based off of Sorcerer Mikey's drawing because I want him to be evil and fair looking, but the Dutchy community said no. They said no. They said he's got to be like kind of cute and look more or less about the same and can't have like a half and half and be like hybrid looking. So I agreed to what the standards were from the Dutchy community, from the Dutchy admins, and then from there, we made some modifications, made them half and half. The wings were 50% feathered, so that was okay. And then the final product, got the ears, we got the Dutchy, kind of horse nose, the cute little teeth, little blep right there, and the tongue, and just came out really well. So that is Splitz' story in a nutshell. That's how he became a Dutch Andrew Dragon that was half blue, half red, all around cute. He couldn't make up his own mind on which side he wanted to be. Man, that took up my goodness, that took up 20 minutes. Let's see, we got, speaking of Dutchies, Ashley Dutchy has just joined us. All right, excellent. So I just waved to them. And let's see, Starscream screams as well as the other Decepticons. Yeah, very true. Like we were going, he was talking about the rescue bots from Transformers. Really good was Beast Wars. Do you ever watch that? Winter Furry? Now Beast Wars, I love that Transformers because as I was a kid growing up and watching that as a cartoon on TV, it had it had the Decepticons, it had Megatron, it had everyone, but then Optimus Prime was like a gorilla, and I think Megatron, he was like a T-Rex or something, and then the other ones were different types of Beast Wars. There were different types of transforming animals. That was freaking cool. Does my dragon? Oh, Beast Horse? No, Beast Wars, like war, like fighting war. Okay, I had a question. Okay, so does my, so that's a Splitz question, not a Morty question. Drix the Coyote is made. Sweet. All right. So, yes, Splitz the Dutch Angel Dragon does talk. You know what? I'm going to switch him over. I'm not going to show you guys my face. Although I think you guys have already seen my face. So, as you can see, my Dutchie does talk. So, yes. And it'll take me a minute to read you guys' stuff because, as you can see, when I'm trying to picture the vision, I know Darwin actually did a little example of this recently. So, it's like you use your hands. I think it's a TikTok sensation at the moment. You show how good your vision is when you're in suit. So, right here, you see the width of my hands? This is about how far I can see in my suit. Like right here, I can't see nothing past this, but then right around here, I can't see anything past that. So it's just like some people are always curious, is how hard is it to see in suit? So that is a perfect example of what it's like to see in a suit when I'm fully suiting. So I can only see like, yeah, just a little bit of peripheral vision is not the greatest. All right, what do we got here? Oh, we got another joiner. All right, sweet. So yes, my Dutchie, he is a talker, as you can tell, because I just like, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against, like telephone, and I know Twilight Saints Sniper, he's a very silent suitor. I can't, I like talking, and if that's what you want to do, that's great and wonderful, but I do enjoy talking. In fact, I had a lot of people run into me at conventions that ask, oh, Splitz, you're a Dutchie, do you squeak? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, like telephone. I'm like, not all Dutchies squeak. I'm the one that talks. So I can actually understand and I can translate Dutchonian language, the Dutchy squeaking. I understand what they're saying because it's just inverted speech using the little bird call device or the duck call or whatever they're using. So it's actually really cute with how they're doing it. So yes, I am the Dutchie that talks. All right, I got, uh-oh. Did someone make a comment on Instagram? See, I have to look close to the phone because I can't read it very well. I'm seeing a lot of hearts. Okay, so, oh, my, holy moly. Hi, how are you? Sorry. Let's see, Vince are my favorite. Aww. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, my goodness. I missed you at Megaplex. Got to meet Arch and Dave. Oh, I'm so sorry, Drix. I was so dang busy, like at Megaplex. Like, hi, how are you? Like, no kidding. I'm not like, and I'm not even over exaggerating. When I was at Megaplex, I was staffing. As you saw, I was dance comping. I actually can't believe I made dance competition finals. Yeah, I actually, I didn't think I was gonna make it, and then bam, I actually made it. I'm like, oh snap, there we go up on stage. So if you saw me doing the flips and you saw me doing this, I actually have to prop my mouth open like this because otherwise my mouth closes. It's like all I can breathe is like this little spot in my nose. I can hardly breathe or anything. I'm like really, like dying in suits. So yeah, no kidding. Like if you guys saw me like in the dance comp and you saw me like kind of winding down towards the end of the song, is because I couldn't breathe. Let's see. The name Splitz remains me of Blitz. Oh, very nice. Yeah, absolutely. So yep, you got it exactly right. Splitz is the name Splitz, like splits. So yes. Let's see. He splits and winter. Nice. Yeah, I have an answer. Oh, that's actually a really good question. How'd you know I actually like those shows? Man, you got good. Man, you must like have a live camera in the house watching me watch Hell's Kitchen. But I would say, oh, I don't know. I think I would probably like Hell's Kitchen because it's like Kitchen Nightmares. It's just like a couple hours and that's it. You're either it's a couple days you're fixed or your restaurant fails. Kitchen Hell's Kitchen is you're a chef and you're going under Gordon Ramsay and he's yelling and screaming at you constantly to cook under pressure. I do like to cook, and I used to actually work in a lot of restaurants before I joined the military a few years ago. So I'm really used to high-paced cooking, so I can keep up. I wasn't the greatest at it, but I think Hell's Kitchen would be a lot more fun because then I'd be like, all right, I high pace this, I'm learning how to cook that, and then for Gordon just be like, this freaking raw. You got to keep it simple. What's the matter with you? To just like yell at you. It would be tough to not laugh because yeah, I know it's just how he is. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, are you effing retarded? What's the matter with you? You don't know how to cook at all. It's just like to see him like yelling and screaming at people is actually hilarious. Huh? Oh right. Oh no, I literally had to say the F. Oh, let's see. Blitzo from Hell. Oh snap! Blitzo from Hell of a Boss. Is that how you spell it? I don't know anymore. Yeah, that's actually really close. Snowy Wolf is pretty close to Blitzo from Hell of a Boss. Yes, and yes, I gotta be careful. I mean, I say my show is like borderline at SFW, like where I drop a shit bomb, I drop a F bomb on occasion, but that's the thing is I got to be careful because sometimes there are kids watching, so I got to be careful. I can't swear too much. Let's see. Wait. Bet Ramsey would love seeing me cook while suited like I did. I know, right? That'd be fantastic to actually like if he would do like a furry version of Hell's Kitchen. That would be something else. Oh my goodness, you would get so hot and sweaty in suit if you're cooking in full suit. Like if I were impartial, yeah, no problem. I could cook or whatever. All right. Ooh, like one of the dessert shows. Yeah. Then you're yes. Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing more comments on Instagram. Sorry, folks, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just like rambling. I'm a firing my laser. Nice. Good TV show. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it is completely amazing to watch. Like especially Hell's Kitchen but yeah, definitely I would go with like Hell's Kitchen. I would totally go for that. But, yep. So that would be my ultimate choice. Is definitely Hell's Kitchen. What would you do? Nice. That's a winner. That works. That's a good choice right there. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about music. We started talking about. Do we have any other questions, Wonderful Plus? This is your opportunity to get to know me. You can ask Splitz. You can ask. Oh, where did I put Morty? Oh my God, I killed Morty. Wait, I'll just get one from another universe. So there, Morty's right there. So you can ask Morty. You can also ask Splitz Dutchy. I don't mind. Either one will answer your questions. Or it can be just something cool or whatever you want to say. What? Okay, go ahead. Ooh, Moz or pause. Ooh. Um, I would have to go run and grab something from my box really quick to show my answer to that one. Oh, I know what you guys want to. That was a Oh, that's a rhetorical question right there. I bet you guys already know what I'm going to answer. My answer is straight up pause. Beans, 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 musical fruit. The more you boop them, the more you rub them. Yeah, I don't actually have my indoor feet paws on me at the moment, but yeah, definitely pause 100%. I love beans. Like I know some people really love them, but I'm like I kind of like them and kind of like what's the way they call it? I think they're cute and wonderful, and I love the creativity. How like different people do different things with like the toes or the beans or whatever. I always like some will make the feet paws like they'll make the toes like different colors and then the beans like alternating colors, or they'll add like their own little like spin to it. The thing I've always wanted to see, I'm always hoping for with feet paws is they need to do is make glow in the dark beans. Wouldn't that be something else? I mean, I bet they've already been made. All you gotta do is paint a little bit of that glow goo on them. I bet that'd be so freaking cool. Glow in the dark toe beans. So then, like at night, you can flip out the light, and everyone will be like, "Oh my goodness, follow the beans!" And all you gotta do is look, and you see where the beans are at.
Yeah, mine would be both.
Ah,
Yeah, every time when I see like a still pause, someone showing like a pause, I would always make a comment being like, "Wait, hold up, dude, listen, I'm better than rude boy. I'm a rude boy. What is that? Right?
I know, right?
I would just do a market run like right there. So.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, oh! Just to be like that,
That would probably be my method of like getting up like food, like
right?
waking up people aren't believing it. It was so funny the way he was dating that freaking out rolling over to him. He was like, "No, boy, no, dude."
Just to see him freak out in certain games is hilarious. I guess my fiance just informed me recently that he is one of the highest paid YouTube streamers out there right now. No, his stuff is hilarious. What I kind of got thinking too, but yeah, Drix has got a valid point, is to definitely wash them feet paws. I've got I got the Bissell, or well, my version is the Hoover. It's the cleaner to clean the fur. And then yes, I brush off and I clean the feet beans. So I tell you what, you get some of them furries that are they love their feet paws so much that you ever hear the ones that are like, oh, I want to kiss those feet and lick them and stuff. And I'm just like, oh boy, there, that's a whole new level of feet paw worship right there. No, actually, no. This is no kidding. I had my outdoor feet paws, and I was at the beach, and they were covered in sand. There was like one or two furries that made a comment that said, "Can I lick the sand off your feet?" I'm like, oh, like I'm like, are you aware what could possibly be in that beach sand? There could be poop, there could be pee, there could be vomit, there could be blood, there could be all sorts of nasty, and you really want to lick the sand off? And I'm like, okay, if you want to, I guess. I was playing along with it to be a good sport, but I'm just like, oh, just like, nah, keep them paws clean. Wash them paws, please do. Drix has a valid point. Wash them feet paws because I've seen some people that like, they'll take their feet paws and I'll just say it, we should like write tickets for feet paw abuse. You ever seen some furries that have like the indoor feet that just look like they haven't washed them in like years? They're just all covered. They're all dirty. They're all stinky. And I'm just like, like, don't get me wrong. It's just like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if it's one of the things that's a pet peeve of mine, it can be feet paws. It can be hugs in your bodysuit. One of the first things that really, really is like a pet peeve of mine is if you're a musky husky. Like if your suit smells really nasty, or your feet, whatever smells nasty, I'm just like, I don't really want to do a big hug because I'm like, I'm gonna catch the musky husky and I'll smell nasty too. It's like a lot of the suits are made to be washable. If you put it on, if you do cold water, if you put it on the delicate cycle, and you use usually Tide is pretty gentle along with the OxyClean, your suit will come out brighter and just smell like a rose. I'm not like being sarcastic. Like, it does not take that long to wash your suit. I know, right? I mean, seriously, like going back to that person wanting to lick the sand off my outdoor feet paws, I'm like, you know, if there's the wrong stuff in that sand, yeah, like you're saying, you could get sick and die from it. But some of them, they love paws so much they don't care. They'll lick them clean. I guess that'll save me time and effort on getting a wash machine if someone wants to lick my feet paws clean. It's just, I think it's funny.
Yeah, just like
I mean, I'm part of the like. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I like my feet pop. Oh, Markiplier! Holy smokes! Fair Werewolf said, "Who's Markiplier?" Oh my goodness! How dare ye? But no, Markiplier. Oh, hi, Jasso. How are you? So Markiplier, he was one of the biggest, like, I guess, Twitch and YouTube streamers out there. He does a bunch of video games. So if you look him up on YouTube, he does like mostly like video games and watches like cringy videos and stuff. And he's the one that we were just describing. He's like, no, he just gets all he freaks out about stuff, and it's hilarious. Yeah, that's the big thing that I think a lot of people love. What do we got here? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Why, thank you, Amy Nova. Absolutely, I'm glad. I've seen all these feet paw references. Should I just save the trouble and get them quick? I think they like to. I think the folks like to see the feet paws. You know. Fine. The request is unanimous. I will grab my feet. I should have thought about that actually. Yeah, make like the Godzilla stomping away. So, ask and you shall receive, you silly beans. Oh, these things are so tiring. My goodness. But yes, worship and kiss the beans. You know y'all love them. I know, right? No, like when I was like, as soon as I showed them the first day, like just like you were first, I'm just like, oh, I want to kiss and worship them feet. And I'm like, I don't blame you. I actually kind of like them myself. I think they're cute and pretty too. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. My foot's so big, it's like taking up the whole camera on the phone. I mean, look at these things. And look, my homeboy actually, you see the pink one on the blue beans? The beans started actually falling off. So my homeboy went through and got some glue and fixed them up. So they are fixed. Here, I can just sit here for the rest of the stream and just have you guys stare at my feet. No, I might get a bunch of more followers that are just gonna want to stare at my feet. But hey, quit looking at the feet. Look up here. All right. Hey, Splitz. Watching you from YouTube, Facebook is acting up. Oh, it is? Oh. I guess I'm curious. Yeah, Facebook is like so swing or miss. Yeah, it stopped. That's why I got all my different streaming capabilities. That's why I don't trust Facebook. I don't always trust YouTube. I don't always trust Instagram. That's why I have 3 of them going simultaneously, because then that way everyone's able to catch something. All right. So wait, did I hear? Did I see comments about my feet? Cute toe. Oh, I know, right? I do my morning TikToks each morning for the community. Haven't gone live yet. I scared you. you guys didn't scare me. I just brought in my giant beans. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, what do we got? This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And the pig got eaten by a big dragon and down into his stomach. That's actually amazing. That's a great storyline right there. That's a winner right there for werewolf. It's like a combination of Paul worship and it's a combination of boar. That is creative. I love that. That is fantastic. So it makes a reference to my giant stompy feet, as well as to the fact that you shall be eaten.
Yeah.
Dragons like to eat things. Oh, I got a
Yeah,
question.
well,
Oh,
I actually have to get going now.
all right. Well, wait, we got one really quick. We got one question that was on the reel right here. I feel bad.
Okay.
Oh, let's read this one. All right. Okay, so this one comes from B-Man Legoboy, 1023. How long has it been since you first joined the furry fandom? Ooh, that is actually a story worth telling. And here, I'm going to keep the. I'll do my best to explain it. Can you guys hear me good? You know, I heard rumor that it's easier for me to think when I have my feet propped up. So there's a chance I can think better when I have my feet up. All right. So I would say I joined the fandom just about as a furry about 2 years ago. So right around when I was talking about Splitz getting created, that's when I got the drawing, I got all the good stuff done. Uh-oh. Whoops, I opened up an app. My feet are so big they opened up an app. But anyway, so just about 2.5 years ago, I first got this suit made. And then from there, I've been I was inactively in the fandom since about 2010. So I've been kind of I was a watcher in the furry fandom from about 2010 to about 2018. And then I finally went to Megaplex of 2019. And then from there, I'm just like, yeah, I want to get in the fandom. So I got a suit made, and then I got a full body suit. You guys seen the whole bod. And then I was just like, my outdoor feet paws, they look pretty cute. But the rage is everyone likes to see toe beans. So I decided to join the trend. So just about a month ago, these bad boys came to life. So there you go. That is my furry story in a nutshell of how I became a furry, as well as getting giant stompers. Let's see. Can't I paint your dragon? Oh, what? Okay, this is an interesting question. What do we got here? Can I paint your dragon nails? 1992, damn. Drix has got me by a mile. But no, 1992, man. Drix has got me beat by a mile. Yeah, I've only been in the fandom for like a few years. No.
I've only been in the fandom for a year, so.
Yeah. So I've kind of been in. I was like inactively. I started with DeviantArt about 10 years ago. And then from there, I found Fur Affinity. And then from there, then there's Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and the rest is history. Holy smokes, they really loaded up on my YouTube as soon as they saw the feet. Isn't that funny what a cute set of feet can do?
Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta get going. I gotta get
All right, sounds good. They're winning for you. You have yourself a good night, okay?
Yep, you too.
All right, here. What do you want? Do you want a Dutchie boop and hug, or do you want a foot stomp? A boop and hug? Okay. Boop. And a snuggie, just like that. There you go. Just for you. All right, you have a good night, you cutie butt, all right? All right, take care. Bye. Let's see. So we got a question from Rusty here. Let's see. You guys go ahead and keep asking questions. I got time for about, let's see, what time we got? So I'm going to go till about 9:30, unless you guys just keep me going. I might talk longer, because I can talk. You guys think that Darwin can talk? I can talk for hours. and talk about just the most nonsense crap imaginable. Anyway, let's see. Instagram is giving me a hard time. It won't let me post. Hope you can see me on YouTube now. Oh yeah, I can see you on here, the man Lego boy. Yeah, I can see you on there. I'm sorry. Instagram has its good moments and its bad moments. Let's see. Question comes from, what do we got here? Rusty, yes, I can hear you. Thinking's danger. Agreed. Do you like classical and jazz music? Yeah, I totally agree with that, Rusty. I do really like the occasional jazz and classical. I do like hearing like the saxophones and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of, oh, there's that song. It's really good. I can't think of the artist, but it's got a really good saxophone solo going in it. Fantastic. When I hear some good jazz, I'm just like, I start snapping my fingers. And yes, I like classics. Like I do like some Beethoven. I like my Mozart. I like Bach. I like Bussy. I like a little bit of everything. All sorts of music. Primarily, I listen to country because I'm an American Dutchie. I listen to my country music. But I do actually appreciate all different types of music. I like EDM. I like all that good stuff. Oh my goodness! All right, we got some more stuff. Let's see. I'm a young fur. I joined in 2012, but didn't get active until about 2014. I just joined the fandom last. Nice, excellent, good to hear that, B-man. Let's see, George Lee. Can I get F in the chat, please? Hamster. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear you, Bean. I'm sorry to hear that your hamster passed away. F. Prayer sent for you, my Bean. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's not easy losing a pet. I had my hamster pass away when I was a teenager, and it killed me. But like, I had my dog pass away a few years ago. Oh my goodness, he was a German Shepherd Lab mix. I loved him so much, and unfortunately, when he passed, I never usually get depressed, but I literally went through like a 3 day just deep depression when my dog passed away. It was no good. Let's see. I'm a sucker for Rhapsody and Blue New York style music. It was featured on Disney. Oh, yep, yep, that sort of stuff. Yes, definitely Fantasia. That sort of music is fantastic. Let's see. Welcome to the fandom, B Mangala Boy. Yeah, absolutely. A round of applause. B Mangala Boy gets a round of applause for coming into the fandom. Great and wonderful place. All sorts of wonderful, cool friends you get to meet. I love meeting new furries and or for whatever. I love to talk, as you can tell. So if you ever run into me at a convention or in person or out of suit or at my furry meetup or whatever, don't not hesitate. Don't be nervous. I love to get to meet new furries. If you want to talk to me, call me Nate, whatever you want to do. Come give me hugs, or if you like feet paws, you want to touch my feet or something. I'm pretty chill. I don't mind, being, affectionate and stuff. I guess I guess that's the best way to put it. Let's see. The Nordic process, yeah. All right. You and everyone in Megaplex helped me realize I belong here. And thanks again for that, Splitz. Oh yeah, absolutely, B Mango Boy. I was so glad. I'm pretty sure I probably saw you or ran into you at the convention. I'm sorry if I did or whatever, if I didn't, but I ran into so many furries and everything, and they love getting hugs and pictures and all that stuff. I can't remember half the names of anybody I saw, but I'm sure if I ran into you and you wanted a hug or a picture, I'm almost certain I love giving hugs. I love giving pictures. I'm not afraid. And don't, oh, well, you're not important. I'm not gonna. No, I love meeting new furries. I love getting to know new ones. Because I'm a little bit on the older end of the spectrum of the furry fandom. I'm getting up there in age. Pretty soon I'm gonna need a cane because I'm an old Dutchie. All right, I'm gonna burn that Splitz. It's a chill Dutchie. Oh yes, Rusty. He was one of my homeboys. We hung out at quite a few conventions already. First we started talking a little bit right before MFF 2019. Went and hung out with him at MFF, and then I didn't make DanceCon finals because I didn't get any sleep because a certain roommate of ours kept making Consuela impressions until like 4 in the morning, and all I heard was no, 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 don't you go sleepy. And I'm just like, I'm easily amused. A lot of the stupidest things make me laugh, and that just kept us roaring the whole night. We could not sleep. Rusty. all he kept doing was just we make like a reference, and he's like, no, Dutchie, do to here. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. He did a spot on impersonation of Consuela from Family Guy. I'm like, yes, I am not gonna sleep tonight, and I'm damn proud of it. Uh-oh. Does someone want to join in? Hi. Oh, sorry, Fluffs. Trying to catch up with you. Let's see. I'm Old Coyote. I love Consuela. No, dragon, go sleep. I flare. Sweet. You're working on merch with your persona? It's freaking awesome. Like, the only thing I got that's like really cool so far is the Helping Paws charity stickers. I don't know if I think I shared the picture on the different platforms. But yeah, if you guys ever run into me at a convention and you want those stickies, please tap my shoulder, grab my tail, gently pull on, be like, Splitz, I want a sticker. And I'll be like, here you go. I got a lot of stickers. I already ordered 100 of them, and I've already given out like 70 of them. So I'm running out of them, so I'm gonna have to order from Sticker Mule again. Great website for making stickers for your persona. If you want to share that, if you want to share your pin, your tags, all that good stuff, I highly recommend them. Stickermule.com. Very cheap. I got like 100 stickers made for like $60. So it's like 6 cents a sticker. Just a steal. And they came out really professional, really cute and wonderful. I highly recommend them. All right, what do we got here? I was at your parties. I didn't have a pursuit. Oh, snap. You came to my parties? Holy smokes. So this one, D-Man, I'm just gonna call you D-Man. Yes, I actually had parties at my villa at Megaplex. So on Saturday night and Sunday night, I did parties at my villa, and all these furries just showed up. Like everyone, I could tell, just, hey, come to Splitz room, come to Splitz room, come to Splitz room. Like I was livid. It was so much fun, and I really hope and I really enjoy that if you guys did come to my room, if you did get to meet me out of suit. Only so many people know how I look like out of suit. But I actually, I don't mind showing my face. See? Whoop! There I am. So, yeah, I got to take it off because I'm dying a little bit. Just found out it's alive and lost 3 legs. Aw, poor little bean. Oh, well, I thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. And yes, I broke the magic. I killed the vibe of what I'm sure Darwin's going to be like, because he doesn't show face. Me, I'm like, whatever. But no, absolutely. So, oh, very cool. So I'll just call you B. Oh, nice, B-Man. Nice. That's really cool. So I'll definitely call you a B-Man. And then, oh no, I broke the magic. But wait, I'm partially covered, so you don't know what my whole face looks like. Just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, hi, Jordan Jackson. How are you doing? I'm glad you can make it. I know. I guess I heard is that Facebook Live is kind of having issues, so that's why it's good. I always put it on all the different platforms. I put my Facebook, I put my YouTube, I put my Instagram, I put my Twitter. So if any of you guys want to get onto the other platforms, you guys would be like, oh crap, Facebook ain't working. I'm gonna go onto his YouTube, or oh, YouTube's being jumped. I'm gonna go onto his Instagram. And I bet at some point in time, I think Twitter's starting to do like live feed things as well. So I might start doing that too. I also have a TikTok. So if you guys see that, I like to do TikToks now and again. They have their good days and their bad days, but I'm just, all right, let's see. Happy to hear that, George Lee. Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. Let's see. I can't make sure I'm caught up. It was 90 here. Yeah, no kidding. So that's why I actually public suit in yeah, it's actually raining right now. We're getting remnants of Hurricane Fred, and it's just like Fred's just doing like a. But not far behind him is Hurricane Grace, or well, tropical storm now, and it's going to be kind of like Fred. It's going to kind of go towards Florida, and just go. That's what I'm hoping though, because I would really definitely don't want to. It'd be nice to have a season where we don't almost get hit by a hurricane. I've been down here 2 years, and we almost got hit by one, and then we kind of got hit by another one, but we never really got like head on full on. Select groups to share your live video to reach more people. Really? I did not actually know that. Oh, that's cool. See, I'm learning something new every day. So like Facebook just did a thing where it's like, oh, you can share it to other groups. So I'm like, if I'm live and I'm public, can I just everyone? Anyway, let's see. I know we're keeping up a close eye on Fred and Grace in my house, worried about them. But the news said they'll miss. Yeah, they ain't gonna really hit us head on anything. I'm in Orlando, and the only last one that like hit us was, I believe, Hurricane Irma. I think, and that was 2016. So like 5 years ago. That's where they got hit. We got hit like head on. Oh yeah, for sure. I got a pretty, my house is one of those brick cinder block ones. I call them like Fred Flintstone, where they're those really thick cinder block is the entire outer wall. Back in the day, they built these houses, because they wanted them to survive like hurricane like weather. So yeah, this thing is full cinder block all the way around. Oh yeah, for sure, B-Man. Definitely come find me and talk to me. Yeah, I actually live in Orlando. I'm an Orlando furry. I do these streams. I do, fursuit dance. I'm just one of those that does it all. And I like to dance. I like to talk. I like to do interviews, and of course, kick up the feet and show off them beans to all you wonderful beans out there. I just sit here and say nothing the rest of the day. Just stick with these bad boys all day long. I mean, aren't they beautiful? I'm very excited that I got them made. Oh yeah, Irma. Oh, 2017. Thank you. Let's see, Oreo Lamp. Okay, let's see what we got. I didn't know you do fursuit dancing. Why? Yes, I actually do. So if you guys actually check out on my furry Facebook or Instagram on my live feed, I actually have some pictures posted from. I usually post about every other day, but I actually have videos of me dancing from the fursuit dance comp of Megaplex 2021, and I just like. Ugh, I could just tell I was dying in that video. So let's see. Port St. Lucie. Nice. Very cool. Man, you've been everywhere. Port St. Lucie, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and California. Dang, that's cool. Yes, I do actually do fursuit dancing. I'm like a little bit like, I'm getting better at it slowly but surely. I mean, there's a lot of fursuit dancers out there that are really good. So I gotta I practice about every other week. No, about every week. I'll usually practice a song. And if you guys check out my YouTube, hold on, I'll post that. Is my YouTube channel and Twitter. So there you go, folks. If you follow my YouTube and Twitter, that is the same thing for both of them. So it's Splitz HT, because my name is Splitz Happy Tony, HT for short. So yes, so if you find that, so those are the ones you want to check out. Let's see. Why, thank you, B-Man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I surprised myself. I know everyone says I did really well, and I'm like, I really appreciate it. I feel so good. It makes you feel great. But like, to be honest, like, as they say, you're your own worst critic. So I saw my video and I'm just like, all right, I did really good. But then you always critique yourself. And I'm like, okay, I should have done this more. I should have done another backflip. I should have done this. But that's the thing that's always the interesting part about fursuit dancing is it's a learning curve. You get better and better each time. One of the biggest questions I got from some suit dancers, or like up and coming beginner ones, is how to get into it, how to do it. One of my homeboy fursuit dancers, if you ever met him, Teriyaki the Cat, he's won a lot of dance competitions. So I always look to him for some advice on how to do my dancing and get better at it. And I take his advice and I definitely apply it to my dancing, is find the songs that you really, really enjoy. You get into it, you really like it, and bam, you'll just be like, because you just get that vibe, you get that good vibe and music going with your dick moves and your bod. Before you know it, if you play a really good song, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I get into it, and you'll actually put a lot more into it. You'll dance a lot better and a lot more effectively. That's what Teriyaki told me to do. So when I started doing different dance competitions, instead of being like, oh, hey, I can do like, you know, an EDM song like everyone else does, or I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna dance to Metallica. I'm gonna dance to Maroon 5. I'm gonna dance to really cool dance songs. They got a good beat. They got good rhythm, and you can even find different mixes and versions of those songs. So you can definitely get into it. Before you know it, you were just rolling out there, and you show your stuff. You strut your stuff. Let's see. Do I got anything on? Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see. What else do we got? Okay. Got anyone saying anything on? Oh, wow. I have like one viewer on Facebook. Wait, what we got? Watch? Oh, okay. News. Okay. Notifications. But no, absolutely. But no, I really appreciate, and I'm really excited and happy that I actually did make dance comp finals. So the key is, I learned for next time, I gotta find a way to keep my mouth propped open just like this, because this, I can breathe just fine. When it does this, it's like trying to breathe through like a freaking sock. I can barely breathe. I'm just like, like at one point I did this. Like I thought, like they thought it was part of my routine. I was going with it. I was going like this, but I was actually holding my mouth open so I go and catch my breath. I was almost suffocating in suit. So I'm really glad and I had a lot of fun. All right, folks. I'm just about at the end of my stream tonight. I will give you time. We can do. I'll give time for 2 more questions. We're just about done. So if you want to ask me any questions on YouTube, oh, I'm pointing at the other screen because that's the other one that's showing me the playback. So on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask this Dutchie before I cut out for the night, because I got a pack for tomorrow. Me and the Bean are actually doing a trip. So let's see. I saw something. I see something. All right. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure. I do not want to overheat again. That was not fun. I got close. It was more like out of breath. I wasn't really overheating. It was more like I was running out of breath in the dance comp. So as soon as I got down and off the, back behind the stage after the dance was done, I was like, ugh. I threw my head up. I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm dying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have a version 2.0 head made of my Dutchie. So Splitz is going to get a makeover, literally. And it's going to be a lot more aerated and a lot easier, more breathable. So when I do dance comp, I just like, I ain't going to be dying. I'll just be like, I'll be able to do some crazy stuff and I won't die and run out of breath. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, for sure, B-Man. Definitely get a suit if you can. If you want to save money, I highly recommend. The best way is you can order. There's a lot of tutorials on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All sorts of different options out there that you can actually learn how to make your first suit. I'm just so busy, I didn't have time, so this is why I have my suit maker make this bean. So there we go. Good Dutchie. So that's what I ended up doing was I got that Dutchie made. And so a good recommendation. So what are some tips I have for fursuiting? So I would say there's a lot of good things for fursuiting. One, hydrate. Hydrate. That's one of the biggest, most important things. Is I know you get full of endorphins, you get all excited, you want to meet all these fursuiters, you want to suit, you want to put on this head and bodysuit and go around for hours and hours and hours. And I'm just like, no, hydrate. Like what they say is drink about your gallon of water each day. Even if you have a backpack with you or bring a bottle around with you, just keep swigging, because suiting is very sweaty. It don't even really 100% matter where you're at. In Florida, it's really nasty hot. So when you're suiting outside, you're gonna die of heat exhaustion if you don't hydrate. So as you can see how red my head is right now, that was just from wearing my suit head. And I wore for a little bit, and I had the fan on and everything, I'm still got hot. So I definitely recommend, definitely drink a lot of water. And don't get me wrong, some people are like, oh, hey, I'm hydrating with a beer. Not the greatest idea. So especially when you're shooting, water, Gatorade, a lot of things to restore your electrolytes and everything and keep the balance going. Then you can shoot all day long. Another recommendation for shooting, I would say, is to definitely get like a good idea of how you want to represent your character. Like initially, I was Dutchie, and a lot of Dutchies do the squeak squeak, baby, like telephone. And I'm like, I kind of want to talk. So I got a moving jaw. La la la. So I got a moving jaw from a Dutchie. So that way, when I could talk, it would look like I'm actually it more like animated my character. So it gave me kind of more of a realistic look, like I'm actually talking and like a real walking, talking cartoony kind of animal. Third, last but not least, most important thing you can learn about suiting is to be nice. I'm sorry, I don't know. Hopefully, this, I'm sure a lot of you are very sweet and wonderful and kind. But one of the biggest, most important things to be as a suitor is to be kind and gentle and understand. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love hugs. I love getting to meet new furries and love talking. But I get a bunch of them all over me, like, oh, you're supposed to come give me, get all over in your business. I understand if you got like anxiety issues and stuff like that, and your suit helps you. Biggest thing you can do, please. Sometimes it seems like you really want to just be like, get away from me, but be nice, because some people just don't know any better, and it's their first con or first thing, interaction with a furry, so they won't 100% know right away off the top of their head. Oh, hey, I didn't know about the hugging thing. But definitely be nice as you can. So if someone doesn't say your pronoun correctly, don't be like, I'm a they, get it right, I'm a they. You can be like, if they say, oh, she is doing good, or he, or whatever, you'd be like, oh, thank you so much, and oh, I'm sorry, but could you please, I am the they or them. It takes 2 seconds to say something nice. So 3 things definitely about suiting. Hydrate, have a good outline and figure out how you want to represent your character, and be nice. 3 things, and you will be very successful in the fandom. A lot of people will love you, adore you, want to talk to you and meet you. And if they want to learn more about you, they'd be like, oh, snap. What I learned, and what Rusty and a lot of my friends have pointed out, be chill, be nice. It doesn't, I tell you what, you can be a million, you can be a popular, you can be all these greatest things. I don't judge a person by how many followers they have. I don't judge them by how cute their suit is. I don't judge them by how many suits they have. I don't judge them by how cute their big old stompers are, or who their friends are. When I meet someone as a furry in general, how their demeanor is, how they treat others, says it all to me. And don't get me wrong, I've met some big name suitors that don't like me because they're just like, worship the ground I walk on. I'm like, I'm going to talk to you like everyone else. And because I didn't like kiss their butt, they're just like, screw you. Then I'd be like, I don't have to like you. I love and respect what you do, but I don't have to like you. But anyway, be kind, be a gentle, caring person. Some of my best friends in and out of the fandom have trained, it's almost embedded. I've come up from a loving, very caring, accepting family that's okay with me dressing up like a freaking, stuffed dragon. And just kindness and love is what's going to drive anything, whether it's love or life in general or the fandom. Be kind, be sweet. And that's what I learned to do. Some of my best friends, like Rusty and Darwin the Fox, some of the coolest, chillest furries you've ever met, I emulate them. I want to be like them and treat others like that because, hence the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. It's the simplest thing to be a good and great and wonderful suitor. Followers, nothing matters. How you treat others is going to be an inward, outward reflection of how you treat yourself. I mean, honestly, do you want to go around the fandom being, oh my goodness, I want to hug this. He's such the cutest, wonderful, sweetest suit in the world. Or would you rather have a bunch of people being like, that guy's an a-hole? You know, I'm just like, I'd rather have people being like, oh no, Splitz is really sweet and wonderful and kind. I'd rather be known for that than to be a total jerk. Anyway. Oh yeah, and yes, absolutely. Stretching before you do suiting, highly recommended because you're going to be doing a lot of walking. You're going to be walking for, if you get a pedometer, you'll be walking for hundreds, if not thousands, tens of thousands of steps. On your average, my coworkers, for an example, because I work at a convention, I'm staff. I have a Fitbit as well as they do, and they took a look at how many steps they did going around doing different, dealing with different things at the Megaplex convention. It was like 10 miles. They walk like 6 to 10 miles a day on average. So definitely do your stretches. Do your arm stretches, the cross the arms, go over the head, behind the back, switch them out, hold them for about 10 counts each. Don't forget your leggies, even the best is your back, just you lose your back, you lose everything. Take your feet, do your nice little quad stretches, stretch every part of your body. I highly recommend it because you're going to be doing a lot of walking. You're going to be doing a lot of hugging, a lot of movement of your body. And definitely one of the biggest things I highly recommend. I'm also known as a fit furry. I'm not huge, but I'm CrossFit. Stay in shape, hydrate, eat healthy, exercise. About 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day. You can walk, you can run, you can do, CrossFit. Keep yourself in shape because one of the biggest things, I'm a gray muzzle furry, but I can go around, I can suit for hours, no problem, because I'm in shape. Because I've seen a lot of furries that don't keep their shape very well, that don't exercise or eat healthy, and to each one their own. Some get, big, and they'll put on their suit and they'll be dead after like 10 minutes. I'm like, so definitely keep in shape, stretch, diet, exercise. Follow the 6-2-1 rule at a convention. 6 hours of sleep. I disobeyed that at Megaplex. Saturday night, yes, I slept for like 4 hours. No bueno. Sunday was a long day because I didn't get enough sleep. The other nights, I got 6, no problem. 2 meals at a convention. Eat 2 meals, not candy, not marshmallows, not drink sodas. Eat 2 good meals. Like it can be a nice breakfast, go do a bunch of suiting and convention stuff, maybe a nice dinner. Another thing that I recommend to help out is if you want to save money, is you grab a bunch of trail mix from the Dollar Tree. I actually might have a bag of it. So get trail mixes. That way, if you're too busy and you don't find time to eat, bring a thing of trail mix with you in your pocket. Eat that whole trail mix. It's like 1,000 calories, and it's got your good balance of proteins and fats and carbs, all the good stuff. So you eat 2 of those bags, you've eaten your calories for the day in a healthy way. And of course, 1 shower. Like I said earlier, don't be that musky husky. I'll give you hugs. I love everyone no matter what. I'll give you a big hug, but if you're stanking, I'm just going to be like, here, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to push you gently away because you're a stinky boy. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yep. So there we go. Exactly, B-Man. I'm doing fantastic, Sunshine. I'm just about to actually conclude because I've been live for like an hour and a half. So, and as you guys see, I broke the magic. I am like the adverse of Darwin. He is not showing his face, but this is me. This is Splitz the Dutchie in the flesh. That's my boy. So, again, yep. Do all those things at conventions and you will be successful. Get your 6 hours of sleep. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And I'll add that as well as suiting. It's all a bunch of things. Get your 6 hours of sleep. Eat your 2 meals. Get your 1 shower. Drink lots of water, like a gallon of water. Get your trail mixes. Don't forget to eat. And biggest, most important thing, like I said, be kind. Be a sweet, wonderful furry like I know you all are, because the old-fashioned sayings go, you're going to catch a lot more flies with honey than with vinegar. Don't get me wrong. Some of these bigger name furries are kind of jerks, and they got a bunch of followers, but you know how much of their followers actually despise them? Lots of them. In my opinion, be kind, gentle, and sweet. Be like Darwin. Darwin the fox. He's one of my beans, one of my homies. Love him to bits. He's one of the sweetest dudes ever. If you ever meet him or talk to him in a suit, or if you haven't, fortunately, if you actually run into him out of suit, which maybe, anyway, he's chill, loves to talk and get to meet new people. If you meet Nefertiti, absolute sweetheart. She is very talented, does a lot of cool suit stuff, really cool. Another Dutchie that's just as sweet as me. Maybe, we'll see. I met Sky Cabot. She's absolutely a bean, and her hubby boyfriend, Taco Dog, absolutely just, those are the ones you want to emulate. Give them love because they give love. Just, that's the biggest thing I can give to you guys. Before I close, thank you guys so much. Oh no, thank you for Werewolf. This is my Dutchie. Splitz the Dutch Hammer Dragon. And I will hold true to the old-fashioned saying, like I said on Facebook, Splitz Dutch Hammer Dragon, one of the fandom's friendliest Dutch Hammer Dragons out there. There are some that come close, but I know that I am one of them. So if you meet me at a convention, don't hesitate. Tap me on the shoulder, throw a potato, well, maybe not a potato, but maybe throw a plushie at me and be like, Splitz, come give me a hug, come give me a picture. I love to meet new furries. Be cool, be kind, be gentle, and it will pay dividends, I promise. All right. Oh yeah, absolutely. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Sky is a wholesome being. Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, speaking of another wholesome being, Darwin the Fox has made his appearance. So yes, yeah, definitely. Darwin can confirm. I ran into her the first time. I never ran into Sky out of suit. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna keep great. Now I'm gonna keep streaming. Thanks a lot, you guys. But anyway, so what was really cool? Oh, Sky. I ran into her out of suit, so I gotta break my magic. Blah. Anyway, so as I was actually at Megaplex, and I was walking right across the bridge back towards the villas, and guess who I ran into? Was Sky. We just started talking. I had no idea it was her. This is so weird. We just started talking. I forgot what subject came up. And I think, oh no, she had her badge. I looked, I'm like, Sky? She's like, yeah. I'm like, holy crap. So her and I got chatting. We started talking about different suits, and she confirmed how much she loved this guy. And I'm just like, please make me a better Dutchie. And she's just like, I got a really big queue, and you'd have to buy your way to the top and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just like, I can wait. I can wait a little bit. So definitely, so I met her, and we chatted quite a bit. And then I ran into her at her booth a time or two, but she was so busy. And I'm just like, hey, everyone's busy. Like, seriously, like at the convention, this guy, I was all over. I was at the dance comp. I was doing staffing. I was doing this. I was doing room parties. I was omnipresent at Megaplex. I had 2 room parties. Originally, I actually had a room party on Saturday night, and it was originally going to be 8 o'clock. But then I found out that I made dance comp finals. So I did a quick telegram. I'm like, well, I'm going to have to actually postpone it an hour because dance comp was 7 until about 8:30, and like, oh god, as soon as I got done, like, oh shit, oh god, I gotta get drinks, gotta get this, gotta get that, and then boom, had a nice party after, and it was so much fun. I wish. I got close though. Nanook said I was out of the 18 finalists. I was probably about number 6 or 7. which I'm very proud of. I'm very excited. The top three, one was Ruru, I think, then Rays, aka Twilight Saint, and then of course, last but not least, the winner was friggin' God, I can't remember. It's been a week ago, and I can't remember I remember two of the three. It was Velvet, thank you. So Velvet, and she was like a kind of a kitty that was wearing partial, just destroyed the comp floor. I'm like, bravo, bravo. Win, lose, or draw. I love dance comping. I love seeing all these talented suitors out there. I got to dance against Twilight Saint. Twilight Saint, like Ray's the Dino Dog, was just like chilling in the backstage, and I was just like, I felt like one of those new little furries going up to your furries being all nervous because he's like one of my idols, and he just sat there in the backstage. He's just sitting there, just tapping his paws, waiting to go up and dance. I'm just like, I was so scared to talk to him because it's like meeting your, like your idol. So I go and I talk to him for a little bit, and he's just like, "You got this." I'm just like, because I was so nervous. Went up there, danced, went crazy, had so much fun. Oh, I thank you. Absolutely. No problem, D, man. I'm glad you had fun. And that's the best part about conventions and furries and the fandom in general. It's one big party. Make the best of it because heaven knows when we're going to be here tomorrow. I mean, I try to eat healthy. I do everything the right way. I could die tomorrow. I pray and hope that doesn't happen, but you never know. And that's what the fandom's brought to me. And it makes it so great and wonderful to get to know all these wonderful fluffs. So with that, I must put my Dutchy head back on and wish you wonderful fluffs a good evening. Thank you guys so much for swinging in. I really appreciate you guys. And that's the biggest, most important thing. And like Darwin here, one of my beans showed up. One of the biggest things I learned from them, Sky, Darwin, Rusty, Tuners, Benji, frickin' Caffeine, Twilight, all of them, for them, all in all, are just sweet, caring, loving, wonderful beings. It does not cost $1 million to say one kind word. It doesn't cost anything. A suit costs hundreds of thousands, costs hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. A house can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Cars can cost tens of thousands of dollars. You know what a kind word is? Nothing. A kind word costs absolutely nothing, folks. So that's the biggest thing to take from this stream that I learned. I love answering questions. I love getting to meet new furries. The biggest thing I learned, and I watch good and bad furries. I'd rather be a good furry. I'd rather be sweet, kind, loving to everyone around me, because the golden rule, that's how I want to be treated. That's how I want you all to feel loved and welcomed into the family. So for those of you, thank you for watching my stream. Dutchy boops. And hugs for you wonderful fluffs. And of course, you guys on Instagram, thank you. Boop. And big old squishy hugs just for you. Thank you guys so much for coming to my stream. You guys take care and you have a great night. I love and appreciate all of you. So yeah, if you find me, watch my YouTubes, watch my Facebooks, catch me on Instagram. I will see you next time. Nighty night, folks. All right. And of course, you guys on YouTube, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for swinging by and listening to, I'm not really sure what we talked about. We talked about something. All right. Love you. Night. And of course, last but not least, you wonderful